Guys, this is the video showing you how to install the McNasty bumper bracket kit so you can install the 2017 to 22 bumper onto a 99 to 07 Superduty or Excursion once you do our nose install kit. So we're going to show you all the brackets, we're going to show you what to trim and how to install the front bumper in this video. Okay guys, to start, you can see we have the front passenger frame rail of our 99 to 07 Superduty or Excursion. So we're going to start with the very outside on both sides, the driver's side and the passenger side. And we're going to make a line going straight across the center of the upper hole. So just draw a line straight across the center of the upper hole. And on the opposite side, this is the side towards the radiator, you can make a line just above, see the yellow line? Just above the other hole. So this is across the center of the upper hole, and this is just above the upper hole. And you just draw a line straight across the front on both sides. Okay, now you drew a line across your front faceplate on both sides. Now you want to come to the outside of the frame rail in front of your tire on both sides, the driver and the passenger. Where your line goes across to the front, you want to come back 1 3/8 to that corner. So from the very front of your plate, 1 3/8, and then draw a line straight up to the top corner. And on this side, once you have your line drawn across, you basically want to draw a line straight up to the corner. You don't need to go further back, just straight up to the corner. So you'll have your line across your center of your hole, your line just above your top of your hole, back 1 3/8 and straight up, straight across and straight up. And then once you do that, you take some kind of a level and you connect the two. So you can see we are 1 3/8, so that's where the original frame rail would have been. We're going to basically turn it 1 3/8 back. And then you're going to trim this entire area off. Okay guys, now that you have your front frame rails trimmed up, we're ready to do the install. The first part of the install is going to be this inner bracket for the outrigger. The outrigger goes from the frame to the outside of your bumper in front of your tire. This is the passenger side front bracket. The flat part with the M faces forward. It's only going to go on one way. Slide 2 bolts in the holes. And as you look at your frame, you'll see 2 existing bolt holes in your frame. You simply slide the outrigger into the bolt holes, reach your hand inside the frame, put the nuts on, and snug them up. The second part of the outrigger install is the outer outriggers. This one has a letter P in it for the passenger side. Simply take this, you'll see it has 3 slots here, 3 holes here in the main bracket. You simply slide it together, put 1 bolt in it and nut, just snug it, and now you can move this outrigger in and out, and you can see these are the holes that will bolt onto your bumper bracket. Okay, now that we have the inner outrigger bumper bracket bolted to the frame, pick any 2 of these holes and slots and put 2 bolts in them and just put them finger tight, allowing the bracket to be able to move in and out and back and forth. This allows you, when we end up putting a bumper on, this will line these 2 holes up in the outside bumper plate much easier. That the outriggers are on. The next step will be these inner frame rail plates. Now you can choose to put these in or you don't have to put them in. If you want to put them in, simply slide them into the frame. This has a little notch that allows you to go up to the top of the frame here. So this with a notch on the outside is the passenger side. Simply slide it into the frame. There's 2 holes on the bottom here that used to be your tow hook holes. They can line up. with the holes in your frame. And what you would do is you would come in and you would weld this around. And that's why we bolted that on first, because once you weld this, it's a lot harder to get to the nuts in the back side. But this is what this will look like, and it will box the front of your frame. If you choose to put it in and weld it in, this is what it will look like. The install is the front plates. You can see on the inner side of the truck, we have the slots going side to side, and on the outer, they are going up and down. So I simply take one bolt, put it in this hole here, and I will be installing it in that hole there. Very simple. And then snug it up. So the top of your plate should be relatively at the top of your frame where you trimmed it, straight across. So it should be right in that area there. And as it comes straight across, you'll see we're about 3/8 of an inch shy on that one. Just snug this one up, just so it holds in place, and do that on both sides. Just put these 2 bolts in your center plate. That'll help you get the bumper on. At this point, you pick the bumper up. I use 1 bolt on each side like this and get the bumper on, reach from behind, put the nut on. Now the bumper's hanging on the truck. Come back and put the 2nd bolt up here in. What you're going to do is, once obviously the bumper's the last thing you put on, you're going to get it where you want it, your gap around your headlight, which should be about 1 inch below your headlights. Once you get your bumper exactly where you want it, snug these 4 bolts up. Once you make sure, you look at it 5 times, 6 times, make sure that's exactly what you want, then you come back and this upper hole here, you drill with a 1/2 inch drill bit. Then you can put the last bolt in up here. Now, depending on your nose, your install and everything, there is a lip in this bottom hole here where the bottom of the frame plate rolls out. So you're probably going to have a hard time with that one. If you have a different kind of adjustment or something and you can get to it, you can drill that one out and put a bolt in it as well. But most of the time, I've seen nothing but issues with this lower one. So your bumper will bolt on with 1, 2, and 3. That's 1 more than your factory bumper bolted onto. And then once you have your bumper on and finished, you can put your plastic pieces back in. But the majority of these have areas for the tow hook. So that is what that bottom lip is for. You're going to modify your tow hook that came on your original truck, and you're going to get it and have it either welded on, or either you're going to weld it on or have it welded on, one or the other. So I'm going to show you real quick where to cut this and how to do it. The last section is the tow hooks. Now, I'm not sure if every one of these plastic covers has the tow hooks, but I'm assuming they should. I don't know if you want to trim this and put a light in there. You could put a little pod light, an LED light, anything you want. But if you want to do the tow hooks and make it look factory, you're going to use your original tow hook. So this is your original tow hook from your truck, unbolted. You can see 2 bolts broke off in there because they're always breaking off in there. And what you're going to do is you are going to make it look like this. 2 pieces. You are going to trim that. Using a 4.5 inch flap disc, it cuts right through it. You can use a Sawzall, whatever you want. But you're going to want a clean cut because you're going to come back and weld it. So very simple. You're going to make this tow hook look like this. And it's like Ford almost knew I designed this kit for this, because Ford gave you a line to follow. Look at that line. So right here, the line up and down, if you put this in a vise or however you want to do it, you can see the line. You are going to, hi camera, focus out, bud. You are just going to cut straight down on that line. So where you can see that line right there. Just cut straight down on that line, and it's going to allow it to look just like this. Then you don't need this piece no more. Throw that trash. Throw that in the trash. You're going to take this tow hook, and you're going to, either you're going to weld it or you're going to bring it to somebody and weld it. And it's very simple to do. We're going to show you how to do it right now. So once you have your tow hook cut, it's simply going to sit on top of this lip. We have a little V notch right here. The little V should be the center. Depending exactly where you got your bumper, this should be the center of where the tow hook is going to go. So you could just draw a line in the very center of that, just so you have an idea. You can move it around, whatever you want to do. But that is what it's going to look like sitting in there. And somebody is simply going to weld all the way around this. Very simple. It should probably be down at a slight angle, which means you'll have a little more of a gap on the top, but that's going to be perfectly fine. To locate it, all you do is you take your cover, pop the hitch into the cover, the hook, clip your cover onto your bumper. Now remember, you're only doing this after absolutely everything is finished and it's 100% lined up. Because what you want to do is you just want to basically get the center of your hook lined up with the center of these holes right here. Very simple. You just line everything all up, you mark it out, you get whatever height you want your hooks at, however you want your hook to look. You know, they should be relatively like that, straight, not up at an angle, but it's however you want it to look. It really doesn't matter. It's your choice. So as long as you're lined up, you take a little marker and you just mark the center, whatever you want to do. See the center right there with the V? That's the center of your piece. You can say, okay, I'm lined up perfectly straight. Pull your cover back off. Take your center mark, line it up with the V, push it against the back, and then whatever height you want. So if you want from the ground to the bottom of the hook, you can make a measurement, say it's 12 inches. You line it up, center mark here, 12 inches, which I already have marks. Here's our holes, and then you tack it into place. Looks pretty good. Put one tack, or have your guy put one tack. Simply clip your cover back over, look at what you want, see if that's exactly how you want it, and then weld the rest of it in. And then you'll have your tow hooks finished. And there is your final product. That is the 2017 to 2022 bumper installed on the 99 to 07 truck, but only if you are installing our 17 to 22 front end kit. This does not work with a factory nose. So take your time, and that's what it'll look like if you decide to put tow hooks in. If you want to put LED pods or something in there, you can do that just fine. You don't see any of the bumper kit at all once it's installed. From the top, a quick idea is this factory plastic cover from the top. That corner lines up pretty much with the frame on both sides. So that should give you an idea if it's centered on your install. And this is the Outrigger. Once the Outrigger is installed onto the truck and over to the side of the bumper, you bolt it on with 2 bolts over there. And that is as strong as you can get it. So guys, we have the nose install and then the fender install. So watch those first before you order any parts.